Welcome back everyone, Dazzy J from MRT. Bit of a different video this week. What I'm going to look at doing is introducing some of my steam locomotives on my full Drg Railway. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first locomotive we're going to look at is the S26, which ran on the Bavarian State Railway. So the wheel configuration on this little beauty is 444. She was made in 1906 and retired in 1925. So she was about 64 feet long or 21 metres, 83 tonne, and had a top speed of about 95 miles an hour, which is 154 kilometres. So she's currently running a ESU Loksound version 3.5. Locomotive number 2 is a class BRAD, which is a 440 configuration. So she was made in 1899 and went through to 1932. So she ran on the Royal Württemberg State Railway. She was about 50 feet long or 15 metres, weighed in a little 50 tonne. Top speed of 62 miles an hour, which is 100 kilometres an hour, and she was pretty well much an express train. So she's currently running a Loksound ESU version 4 sound decoder. Number 3, we're going to look at Class 02. So this girl was made in 1925 and retired in the 60s. So she ran on the Drg Railway and wheel configuration of 462. She was about 25 metres long, just locomotive and tender, but you can see that she's got the long range tender in that model there. So she came in at 113 tonne and a top speed of about 175 kilometres an hour. She's about 95 miles an hour. And she is running a Loksound ESU version 3.5. So here we've got a Prussian State Railways from Germany, T11 class. She ran between 1903 to 1974. Wheel configuration of a 260. The length was 11.6 metres or 36 feet, 62 tonne. Top speed of 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometres, and she's running a ESU Loksound version 4 sound decoder. So this T5 is from the Royal Württemberg State Railway in Germany again. Date of service 1910 to 1963, wheel configuration 262. So she was 12 metres in length or 40 feet, weighed in at a massive 69 tonnes, top speed of 75 kilometres an hour, 47 miles per hour. She's currently running a Loksound ESU 3.5 sound decoder. So this next one is a BR75 by Deutsches Bundesbahn Railway, in service 1914 to 1969, a wheel configuration of a 262. She was 47 tonnes, 90 kilometres an hour top speed or 56 miles per hour, currently running a version 3.5 ESU Loksound sound decoder. And her overall length was 12.7 metres or 41 feet. So this next locomotive, I should say, is a G5.4 from KPF Railway, which is in Prussian or Germany. So I'm going to try to pronounce this whole name. So it's Königlich Prussian Eisenbahn Verwaltung, or something very similar to that. So she was in service from 1901 to 1948, wheel configuration of a 260. She was 52 feet in length or 16 metres, 55 tonne, top speed of a whopping 40 miles per hour or 65 kilometres per hour, and she's currently running from memory, a ESU Loksound version 4. So this next locomotive is BR 19.1. She ran on the Drg Railway, which is the German Imperial Railway Company. So she is a 282 in wheel configuration. Ran between 1918 and 1967. So she's 74 feet long, 22 metres, and a reasonably heavy locomotive at 93 tonne. So reasonably quick locomotive at 120 kilometres an hour top speed or 75 miles per hour. She's currently running a ESU Loksound version 4 sound decoder. So this H8 class locomotives from the Royal Württemberg State Railway, wheel configuration of 080. She was in service from 1909 to 1968. Service length of 19 metres or 62 feet, 76 tonne, top speed of 37 miles per hour or 60 kilometres an hour, and currently running a ESU Loksound version 3.5 sound decoder. So this next little beauty is a G7.1 from Drg Railway, which is the German Imperial Railway Company. So wheel configuration of an 080. She was approximately in service from 1892 to 1948. So she's 16 metres in length or 52 feet, 52 tonnes of service weight, a whopping top speed of 27 miles per hour or 45 kilometres per hour. And she is currently running a Loksound ESU version 5 sound decoder. So this is my favourite locomotive, the G45H from the Royal Bavarian Railway, in service 1915 to 1947. Wheel configuration of 280, 18 metres in length, 59 feet, 76 tonnes in service weight, top speed 37 miles per hour, 60 kilometres per hour. Okay, so this BR57, which is Deutsche Bahn Bundesbahn, so it's a 010, in service 1910 to 1968, 76 tonne in service weight, 60 kilometres an hour, top speed of 37 miles per hour. She measures 52 feet or approximately 16 metres and currently running a Loksound ESU version 3.5 sound decoder. We've got the BR98.10 by DRG, or ran on the DRG I should say, which is a German Imperial Railway Company rails. So she was in service from 1929 to 1966. Her wheel configuration is an 080, I should say. She weighed in a massive 54.5 tonne, top speed of 27 miles per hour or 45 kilometres per hour. She was quite a short little locomotive at 32 feet or 10 metres, and she's currently running a Loksound ESU version 4 sound decoder. So last but definitely not least, for my American friends out here, is a little Heisler Shay, which I believe this is the true truck version. So my understanding, this is 19 tonne, possibly built in 1908 by Dunkirk Engineering. So if you want to comment below if you've got more information on this locomotive, because I can't actually work out which version this is. Obviously these are very, very unique locomotives with the way, with the 45-degree angled gearing, or pistons I should say. Lovely little locomotive. The reason I bought it is because let's just look at it, she's absolutely gorgeous. So without further ado, that's the end of this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Support us on Patreon, like us on Facebook and Instagram at Model Railroad Technique.